Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the Buzz, a decision will be made this morning on whether to reopen Westport's Horseneck Beach after 2 shark sightings. Pete Mangione has made his way from the Weather Center over here to help us out to discuss this situation. He's tracking sharks on his pinpoint Doppler radar right now. Beach was shut down yesterday after lifeguards spotted what appeared to be a shark swimming less than 100 yards offshore. The beach was also shut down on Monday after a fisherman spotted a shark just offshore. Massachusetts Division of Fisheries and Wildlife is interviewing anyone who saw anything, but they say at this point these are unconfirmed sightings. Some of the people we talked to say, real or not, it's enough to keep them out of the water, while others don't seem to mind. Take a look.
I heard it was a great white, which is pretty big. He went up to his waist, I went up to about my knees, and it was fine. There were people out further than us, so I think we were good.
Nobody was in the water, so I went up to the lifeguard and said, "Why isn't anybody in the water?" And he said there was a shark sighting.
We are.
But you went in anyway.
Oh, yeah, of course. Why not?
Awesome.
You only live once, so, and we have to catch fish, so.
People absolutely shouldn't be in the water. However, there are no signs telling anyone not to go in, so it's a little scary.
Westport police are scheduled to take a helicopter up in just a couple of minutes, actually, to scan the water with shark experts and determine if the beach should reopen. So now we bring in Ben and Pete. And the obvious question is, will the shark sightings keep you from going to the beach? Let's give the new guy.
I'm ready to
I know
jump
you're ready.
on
I can
this,
see
man.
you. I can see you. I want you to
Let it
percolate.
First of all,
marinate over there.
First of all, I appreciate you guys letting me out of my weather cage to participate in this conversation.
Make the most of it, Pete.
All right. Well, if I'm going to the beach and I see fins in the water, first of all, I'm not only not in the water, I'm in the parking lot and the tires of my car are squealing. All right. That being said, obviously, you know, there are sharks in the water all the time. I actually catch sharks. I know Martha's been here with my cousins every year, so I know that they're always there. However, we don't catch great white, so you hear that, you get a little more concerned. When I drive to work on 95 and 195, I think that's actually still a higher risk of getting hurt than actually swimming in the water. So going to any random beach around here, no, it doesn't make me afraid of doing that. I think it's safer, again, than just driving out on the road.
Pete, very good first impression, by the way, on the Buzz topic.
Thank you very much.
Solid effort.
I appreciate it.
Tough act to follow.
I think with things like Shark Week and things like the movie Jaws, we really, you know, it gets us a little more freaked out than we need to be. I mean, the numbers are astronomical in terms of the odds of being attacked by a shark. You know, some of the studies say there's a better chance you're going to be killed by a toaster. Literally, these are stats, man. But I don't know, sharks are just something that we had the shark expert on earlier, and he said, you know, everybody is kind of afraid of sharks, but we're all so fascinated by them. I mean, the ratings on Shark Week are through the roof. I am one of these guys that's just afraid of sharks. I do go in the water, and you know what? If I went to the beach today, I'd go in if it's hot. But it's kind of always in the back of your mind. I agree with that one guy. You kind of got to live your life, but you know, if there's sharks spotted at that beach, go to another beach.
Pete,
and it's a shame that it's. You know, I mean, we don't have very many months to go swimming, and you know, this is what it is this summer.
I'm going to get technical with Pete here because he is a meteorologist, he's a scientist. Talk about how the Gulf Stream is merging with the other stream, and no, seriously, the fact that the ocean water is like bath water this year seems warmer than normal. Could that be a reason why sharks are coming so close to shore?
Well, you know, I've heard people talk about that the water temperature definitely affects marine life, and it was actually doing bad things for some of the fish, killing some of the fish this year because the water was too warm. I did not really research the shark topic in depth, you know, figuring out how water temperature affects shark sightings, but it definitely could play a role, the fact that the water is so warm.
There's been an abundance of seals, too, in this area, which is made for these great whites, which are obviously the scariest of all sharks, even though the bull sharks are more deadly and attack more people.
See, he's doing his shark research.
I did my research. Thank you, DVR. But I don't know where I was going. I lost my train of thought. But
boy, that's never happened before. Pete, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for letting me participate.
Get back in that weather center and track those thunderstorms. Not yet, though. Stay right there. We're talking about shark sightings and would you go swimming at the beach, even though the sharks are out there and telling you not to go swimming. And Melissa, would you go swimming?
I would not go swimming. I tell you, I've been to the beach once so far this year, which isn't a lot for me, and I think that's going to be it. Not worth the risk, and I didn't know toasters were so dangerous, so you might want to stay away from those as well. But let's head on over to the live blog right now on foxprovidence.com and see what some of our blogger friends have to say this morning. Jerry says it's because of the seals. And Aaron S. says, I can only go knee-deep anyway. We only make it down to the beach during the off-season. And in case you're just joining us this morning, I've posted today's Buzz Poll question on foxprovidence.com. You'll find it right into the live blog on the right-hand side of the screen. And today we're asking, are the recent shark sightings sightings keeping you from entering local waters? Your choices are A, yes, I'm afraid of Jaws, or B, no, I'm still swimming. And as always, our friends on Facebook are weighing in on today's Buzz this morning. Colleen Madeira says, you won't find me in the water. The movie Jaws ruined me for life. And Adam Blessing says, the sharks are always there, whether you see them or not. They could care less about humans. And Brian Bedoyan says, the sharks are fine. It's the pollution that's keeping me from the water. And don't go anywhere, because I'll be back at the end of the show with your web poll results. But